Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome out to the ball field here on the campus of Louisiana Christian University. My name is Chuck Perkins. You're watching 446 Sports, and we are about to have some championship playoff weekend here for the ACEL Softball Championship. Now, ACEL also stands for the Association of Christian Education of Louisiana, Association of Christian Educators, there we go, of Louisiana. I'll get it right in a few moments, maybe by Sunday. So at least I'll be finished with it before you have to stomach me tripping over those words anymore. Anyhow, so this first matchup today, the 5 o'clock matchup, and we'll be getting underway here with the pregame ceremonies in just a few moments. So that's why I want to go live a little bit early so you can catch the singing that we're going to have here in just a few moments, and I'll get that name for you in just a moment. But I want to go ahead and go over these lineups with you for just a moment. Our lineups are sponsored by Velar and Green Attorneys. Velar and Green Attorneys sponsoring the lineups for 446 Sports. Appreciate you being here with us. For the visiting Good Samaritan Fellowship Hornets, ranked number 6, and they are out of Fred, Texas. We have batting first, number 6 is, I'm having to go back and forth here, Laura Brown. Batting second is number 13, and that is Allie Babcock. Batting third is number 8, and that is Haley Clark. Batting fourth is number 9, Kinley Fife. Batting fifth is number 20, and that is Harley Malnar. Batting sixth is number 2, and that is Hannah Brown. Batting seventh, number 4, is Megan Moore. Batting eighth, number 18, is Maggie Estes. There we go. And batting ninth says number 0 today, but that is Rylan Turbin. And their positions out on the field is Babcock will be catching, Fife is pitching, and going around the horn in the infield, first is Malnar, second base is Moore, sixth is Clark, not sixth, second base is Moore, shortstop is Clark, third base is Brown, in left field Turpin, in center field Estes, and in right field is Brown. And I believe they're fixing to get underway with some pre-game ceremonies here in just a moment.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wildcat Park for today's matchup for the ACEL Softball State Championship. We would like to open today up with prayer and the singing of our national anthem performed by Cheryl Deschamps from the Southwest Louisiana Homeschool Athletics. If we could all rise and stand for a prayer and the playing of our national anthem.
Lord, we thank you today for a beautiful day to come out and play this wonderful game of softball. Thank you, Lord, for all the hard work from the young ladies and the coaches and the staffs, the parents. God, we ask you, Lord, now as this comes together, Lord, at the state championship, for your blessing to be upon these young ladies. Let them play with great sportsmanship and great heart for all your glory, Lord. Let them play for the glory of God. God, thank you for our officials. Bless them and keep them. Bless the ACEL and Sandra Merrow and all that she's done. God, now we ask for your favor to be upon all the young people from all the towns, all the schools, all the home schools, for the baseball and the softball programs. God, we ask for your favor. Please, Lord, bless our country and keep your hand upon us and direct us in spiritual ways and help make America great one more time, Lord. Make America great again. In Jesus' name, amen.
If you could all remove your hats or caps for the singing of our national anthem. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets reclaimed the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Well, there you have it. You've heard that beautiful rendition of the national anthem sung by one of the players here that won't actually be playing out here today. They did not make the championship rounds, but what a championship voice she had singing. So going back to our lineups for the home team, Acadiana Christian School is number 5, batting first, number 5, Marissa Darby, also pitching. Batting second, number 2, Addie Pellerin, also playing third base. Batting third, number 4 will be Allie Mahoney playing second base. Batting fourth, number 7, Jada Hughes playing shortstop. Batting fifth, number 15, London Mora playing catcher. Batting sixth, number 19, Gabby LeBlanc in right field. Number 7, batting seventh, number 11, Amelie Deruin playing first base. Number 8, 27, batting eighth, number 27, Carly Edgar playing center field. And batting ninth, number 14, Miley Broom playing left field. Those are your starting lineups as they're going through them on the field. And you see that in front of you. And we're going to let them finish up on the field, and we'll be back with you in just a moment. But those are our starting lineups by V. Lauren Green Attorneys, sponsoring 446 sponsor for all starting lineups.
Let's play.
I'm joined up here in the press box where our camera is located by a couple of the softball crew. I'll call it that. One of the coaches here with softball is Coach Hightower, and also right, I did it right. And the voice of the Lady Cats, we're going to go ahead and say it that way, at least for now. I don't know if you do regular games or not. And your last name is
Sean Hoff.
Sean Hoff.
Yeah,
okay. So you'll be hearing her throughout. I don't know how much we'll get to hear of Coach Hightower because she's going to be operating the clock and the scoreboard. So if anything that you see there is not right, even if it's mine, even though I'm trying to keep up with mine, we're going to blame it on Coach Hightower. But no, great atmosphere here. You see this turf field out here at LCU. They've done a great job opening their doors for ACEL to get here and have this game. As you see the meeting at the dish, if you will, with the umpires and the coaches for this opening contest that is between Good Samaritan Hornets, Good Samaritan Fellowship Hornets, ranked number 6, and the Acadian Christian School Lady Lions that are ranked number 2. This is semifinal game number 1 for a chance to play tomorrow's championship game, but the winner will go to the championship. Loser will play in the consolation game, and both of those games are tomorrow. One is at 9, one is at 11. There we go. I actually pulled that off of the memory and didn't have to look at the paper this time. I'm kind of surprised. My memory fails me at times. I don't know why. Can't remember why, actually, but we'll just go with that. So you see our scoreboard there on the bottom left-hand part of your screen. Let me make sure that is functioning. Go ahead and check that out since we're actually underway here. Do a quick switch of home and away. Yep, that seems to be working right now. That's good. That is sponsored by Wallace Eye Associates. They are our scoreboard sponsor all year long for any games, any events that we have that happen to have a scoreboard. I don't know if we'll ever stream ping pong, but if we did, I have a scoreboard for that. And Wallace Eye Associates would be there as well, but they do cover us for all of our other games that we cover, such as football, baseball, basketball, softball, volleyball, and football. We do LHSA football, and we also do ACEL's football, which is their 8-man football. So the doors are open. Got a lot more coming before we see it. And you see our other sponsors rotating up a right-hand portion of your screen. There's Giles Hyundai up there that you see rotating, Sadler's Towing. We'll go through those here in just a moment as they pop up on your screen there. Velar and Green, you heard earlier, we were talking about them since they are our lineup sponsor. Appliance Parts over in Alexandria. You'll see some commercials also for these sponsors a little bit later on, but Appliance Parts, a great place. If you need parts for your appliances, go to Appliance Parts. Walk-Ons, it's one of our sponsors as well over there in Alexandria. They've actually got them spread out all over the place, but Walk-On's proud sponsor of 446 Sports. There you see Wallace Eye Associates. Been with us for quite a while. Appreciate all of their assistance. Also down in the bottom right-hand corner, you see our title sponsor, Valex Federal Credit Union. I'll come back to them in just a minute. You see Fat Burger and Buffalo Express, one of our wonderful sponsors that joined us this year. Appreciate their assistance. Kimberly Harrell, one of the appraisers and president of the Appraisal Association. And there you see Valex also again, rotating up there. Hopefully you are watching this on YouTube. BK Distributors, proud sponsor of 446 Sports, wonderful things that they do, all the trophies, banners, all kinds of stuff that you need to get the word out about your team. You can use BK Distributors. BU Designs, great place to get tumblers, quick print on all kinds of stuff. BU Designs is a great way to do that. And we are going to get this underway right now. And that is number 6, Brown, batting, taking the first swing at it here. A little quick exchange over here by the coaches. Either they're swapping, no, it wasn't baseball cards, either swapping lineups or, hey, hey, this is our game plan. I doubt that. But that, so much fun that would be, huh? Transfer the game plan right here at the last minute, see how they handle it. First pitch in at 4:57. How about that? And that is a ball. Up high for ball 2. Again, if you're watching us on Facebook, we do broadcast it there as well, but hopefully you're watching this on YouTube. And if you are watching this on YouTube, please click that subscribe button. That can really help us out. Doesn't cost you a penny. There's a hit. Not in time on the throw. Gets the first batter gets Brown there on first base.
Now batting the catcher, number 13, Allie Babcock.
Man, I don't need to say anything about the batters. We're just going to turn the mic up. Got a lot of enthusiasm here. Love it. Love it. Babcock lays down a bunt. Throw to first in time, but the runner advances over to second.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, number 8, Haley Clark.
Runner is there, and you see that pole right on third base. Unfortunately, couldn't see that, but you saw her make it and disappear behind the pole. See that called strike right there. But YouTube doesn't cost you a penny to hit that subscribe button. We greatly appreciate it. It really helps us out. We're on a march, if you will, to get to 1,000 subscribers. Where last check was around 760 some odd number. Swing and a miss, strike two. 1-2 as you count with one out, base runner on third. But we'd really appreciate that subscribe, and you can click the thumbs up and the like button, I guess is what that's called, and the share. And if you would like to be notified of whenever we go live, if you're really enjoying this and would like to be notified when we go live, click that, ring that bell there, and that'll do the same thing like Facebook does, and just says, hey, they're going live. Do you want to watch this one? And you can choose to watch it or not to, but you do get notified when we do go live. That one's fouled off to the left-hand side here. Have to reorient myself because we usually broadcast out from the center field, and so as a teacher, when I'm talking to my kids in the classroom, I've already got, when I wave my right hand, I'm saying you're going to your left, and when I wave my left hand, I say going to your right. So now that things are switched around in correct orientation, I'm kind of messed up. That one fouled down there on that right field line, first base side. Coach had to kind of duck out of the way a little bit. I think he didn't want to spill the slushy he has down there. Save the slushy. Reset for the 2-2 popped up here. Unable to get to it in time. Third base, Pellerin was charging in, and catcher finally found her whereabouts, Mora, there, and they just could not make contact to find the ball. Reset for the 2-2, one out. Base runner is on third. Fouled back into the net here. That's protecting us and the rest of the people sitting around here. Good crowd that showed up here for this first one. I would imagine as it progresses on, we'll have more of the next matchup coming in to kind of watch and see, since they will be playing tomorrow. Got her on an inside pitch swinging. That is out number 2. Next up to bat is number 8. Oh, number 9. See, I'm just going to pause and wait a moment. Miss Fife, there we go. Base runner still on third base. Lay down a nice little base hit. Could get a run here. And there's a shot. Quickly in by the left fielder Broom. to get it back in, but not before a run scores. That was Brown that came across the horn, or came across the plate to score the first run for the Hornets.
Number 20, Harlan Mauner.
Fife reaches on first base over here. And you have Mauner now at the bat. And she pops that one out to center field, and it's going to drop and roll past the center fielder just a little bit. And they're quickly getting it in. They're bringing it around. There's going to play a throw at the plate, but not in time. But with all that action, Mauner's going to hold up there on first. And that quickly already makes it now 2-0 for the Hornets.
The third baseman, number 2, Hannah Brown.
They're batting. I haven't seen these play before, but I can't imagine them not being a little bit charged up by the way their names are being announced here. Giving them a little touch of college level play. How about that? First pitch in there inside for ball. Second one there is high for ball 2. 2-0 is the count. 2 outs. One base runner on first. Hornets have scored 2 runs here in the top of the first. Oh, nice little movement on that ball. Caught her swinging. Started out on the inside and it drifted to the outside. Might get a good look on that. I have to go back and watch this one. Up high. Ball 2. Ball 3, rather. 3-1 is the count. You see the wind blowing from left to right out there by Old Glory. Base on balls there. Will advance Broom. I think that's Broom.
The second baseman, number 4, Megan Moore.
That last at bat was Brown. That advances her to first base. Moves Mount R around to second. Inside hit. Quickly over to first to retire the side and get the third out. I guess actually in the other way, get the third out and retire the side. There we go. So after the half inning, the Hornets are leading right now 2-0. We'll be back in just a few moments after these messages from our sponsors.
Appliance Parts Company in Alexandria has all your major appliance parts needs. We sell parts to all major appliances as well as new appliances, including window units, chest, and upright freezers. Appliance Parts originally opened its doors on Lee Street in 1972, and we're now open at a new location on Memorial Drive to serve you better. Stop by, say hey to our crew, and check out our awesome holiday gifts. Appliance Parts, 2208 Memorial Drive in Alexandria next to Target. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday from 9 till 12.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by 2 walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Darby.
We're back to live action here at the ACEL semifinal game 1 for ladies softball, and that is Darby that is up to bat now for the Lady Lions. First pitch high, ball 1. Reset the scoreboard there, get it back right. There you go. That one in there, Fife flinging them in there. V5, flow Fife. I don't know. That doesn't sound right. Okay. Fife flinging them in there for a strike one. Had some heat on that one, on the outside edge. On the inside. 2-1 is the count to Darby. Lady Lions are the home seed here in this semifinal game one. They are seeded number 2 out of this ACEL organization championship. That one's slung in there for 2-2 is now the count. Lady Lions see that they have some work to do, down by 2 in this first at-bat, but hit right over to the first baseman of Malnar, and she picks that one up, steps on the bag, and records the out. Retires the batter.
Number 2, Addie Pellerin.
There you see Pellerin, third base, stepping up to bat. I went in there for strike one. Hey, if you'd like to make comments on our Facebook or YouTube, either way, please do so. But when you make comments, what we ask for is just be positive. Support your team, support your player, give shout-outs for them. That's what we look for. It's a positive environment that we like to promote here. A lot of encouragement for these girls, especially out here playing in this Friday. Goodness, what day is it? What day of the week is this? Friday afternoon. It says it's 80 degrees, but out there on that turf, you can add about 20 degrees to it as well. 1-1 is the count. That one's in there. Should be. See if he registered that one as a strike as well. We'll see in just a moment. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pellerin up to bat. 5 fires away, and that was up and away. Lost a little bit of control on this one early on, so hopefully she can regain that, because those first few pitches were zingers. Acadiana group, I'm sure, is from that Acadiana area. Why else would they be called Acadiana? And that's going to walk the batter. That'll put Pellerin on first base. Now up to bat.
Bring up the second baseman, number 4, Allie Mahoney.
There we go. Allie Mahoney stepping up to bat. Fouled that one back into the protective netting over here. Saved somebody's car windshield. But does register a strike for her. Pellerin pops that one, and it drops right in front of the second baseman. She could not get the glove on it, but picks it up off of the bounce. Just does a little side toss over to the shortstop, who was covering second.
Shortstop, number 7, Jada Hughes.
Up to bat now is Jada Hughes, shortstop for the Lions, Lady Lions. Babcock, not to be threatened by the runner from first, showed like she was going to try to steal, but she came up ready to fire it down. Oh, and 2 is your count. 5 fouls seem to have settled back into a groove here. That was not an airplane passing by, folks. That was some little car with a, as my wife calls it, sounds like a bunch of mad bees going down the expressway, because we were right next to the expressway. I'll try to give you a shot of that if I can. I don't know, probably not where my camera is, but if you're familiar with Louisiana Christian University right off of the 167-71 Expressway here in Pineville. Got her swinging, and that is the third out and retiring the side. So after one complete inning of play, the Lady Hornets lead 2-0 over the Lady Lions, and we'll be back in just a few moments. We're listening and watching 446 Sports, and my name is Chuck Perkins and ACEL Athletics.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
Buying car insurance for the first time can be overwhelming. Do you have enough coverage? Are you paying too much? Will someone be there for you when the unexpected happens? I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. You may think it's easier online, but why wait? We're here to help you make sure you're covered. When it comes to car insurance, we have the answers, and we may have rates that save you money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
BK Distributors is proud to support high school athletics on 446 Sports. BK is the one-stop shop for trophies, banners, awards, letter jackets, and just about anything award-related. And now, welcome BK Apparel and BK Promotions to the family. For all your spirit apparel needs and anything you need to brand your business. When you think of anything you need with your name on it, think BK. Check them out on Facebook or at bkdistrib.com. BK Distributors, apparel and promotions in Pineville.
We are back to live action here on 446 Sports at Louisiana Christian University, the campus of Louisiana Christian University at Lady Wildcat Field, where we are watching some ACEL Championship softball. Championship weekend for ACEL softball. So now up to bat is going to be number 18, Estes. Two pitches in, both of them are balls at this point in time from Darby. Lady Hornets hold a lead right now, 2-0. Swing and a miss, strike one. 2-1 is the count. That one inside. 3-1 is the count. Fouled that one back into the net here. Fills the count up also, 3-2. With the payoff pitch coming up here in just a few moments, catcher's got to get a few things squared away with her helmet there. And again, the old temperature says it's 80 degrees, but with turf, like we've discussed before, you can add 15 to 20 degrees on turf because it just takes that sun and just belts it right back out at you. Fouled that one here. First base side, picked up by the first baseman, LeBlanc. There we go. set for the full count here. Payoff pitch coming. Darby set, rocks, fires. Down low, base on balls.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 0, Riley Turpin.
Now batting is Riley Turpin. That one just drifted right on across there. Old coach up here wanting to ring her up on that one. Fouled that one back off. A little bit of high swing there. Made contact, but fouled it back off into his backstop protected area. Fans are behind. Thank you for joining us and watching this 446 Sports presentation of ACEL softball. 1-2 is the count. You see there on your Wallace I Associates scoreboard in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. Valex Federal Credit Union is our title sponsor. They've been with us since the beginning, and they are our title sponsor. So Valex Federal Credit Union, find them at valexfcu.org if you look them up on the internet. Shot down to a little slow roller, if you will, down to third base, picked up by Pellerin, thrown over to Mahoney on second base to grab.
The right fielder, number 6, Laura Brown.
To register the first out of the inning, retire the runner going to second and allowing Turpin to reach first base. That one's dribbled up, tagged by the first baseman after she ran up and grabbed the ball, tagged her. Smart play there. Because second base player hadn't made it over to cover the bag yet. Now up to bat, number 13, Allie Babcock. 2 outs. Runner thrown out from Hughes to DeRuin, I guess is how you pronounce that name, a 6-3 out. Retiring the side. We'll be back in just a few minutes. No run scored that inning, so we'll be back in just a few minutes. You're watching 446 Sports.
Make your burger your style with delicious, hand-pressed, never-frozen AAA Angus beef and tons of fresh, tasty toppings. Fat Burger. Great taste sounds good, doesn't it?
Appliance Parts Company in Alexandria has all your major appliance parts needs. We sell parts to all major appliances as well as new appliances, including window units, chest, and upright freezers. Appliance Parts originally opened its doors on Lee Street in 1972, and we're now open at a new location on Memorial Drive to serve you better. Stop by, say hey to our crew, and check out our awesome holiday gifts. Appliance Parts, 2208 Memorial Drive in Alexandria next to Target. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday from 9 till 12.
Welcome back to live action. That's number 15, London Moore, that's up to bat here for the Lady Lions.
The catcher, number 15, London Nora.
2-0 is your count as the Lady Lions come back up to bat here in the second inning. Outside 3-0. Not a bad view there from back here in the back. I've always been a fan of this back shot, but I would really do like that that pitcher cam, we call it, that over the shoulder, kind of gives you that front look of seeing that strike zone. A lot of coaches like to go back and watch that have told us about it. Limited personnel has, as you noticed, Doug Gann is not speaking on the mic, and it's not because of having muted, but it's because he has a lot of things going on with his other job, and he's actually over trying to assist because simultaneously we have the ACEL baseball championships that are going on. So their semifinal game is going on right now over at Grace baseball field. You can catch that one on our YouTube page as well, and rings her up there, caught her looking for that strikeout.
The right fielder, number 19, Gabby LeBlanc.
Gabby LeBlanc now up to bat for the Lady Lions. But he's over there with Tom Boucher broadcasting that game for ACEL. Fife is firing them in there. It's kind of feisty with it. Oop, that one's inside and on the ground. 1-1 is the count. But yes, you can check out that if you want to. If you're here maybe and have somebody over at baseball that you're trying to keep up with or watch that game, look, hey, that's a great way to do it. Be at one of them and watch the other one, or be at the other one and watch the other one, I guess is your two options there. But otherwise, we'd love to have you here at the ball game. The teams, the players love to see you up in the stands when they turn around and hear you cheering them on. And you can do the same thing because a lot of those will go back and watch it. That one's in there for a strike. 2-2 is the count. A lot of them will go back and rewatch the game, and those comments pop up for them to see that. And so they'd love to see that support, that if you're not able to be here, scroll across that screen for them. Swing and a miss, strike three. He's going to retire the side. Second out of the inning there on the Lady Lions. Fife is doing a great job of slinging them in there. That's number 11 coming up to bat.
The first baseman, number 11, Amelie DeRouen.
Amelie DeRouen. And if I have butchered that name, I do apologize. First pitch in there for a strike. 1, 2 outs. Hornets may have come in here as the 6th seed and facing the Lady Lions at the number 2, but they are firing away as it goes right now, putting some stinger on them. DeRowan is the number 7 batter for the Lady Lions. Swing and a miss, strike three. Goodness gracious. Fife is on fire. And that retires the side. So after 2 complete innings, there we go. After 2 complete innings of play, the Lady Hornets lead 2-0, and we'll be back in just a few minutes going into the 3rd inning. My name is Chuck Perkins. You're watching 446 Sports presentation of ACEL Athletics Championship Weekend, Softball Championship Weekend.
There was a huge assembly, and then he came to the gym, and he announced it.
I would like to honor a warrior that is right here.
I was diagnosed with Wilms tumor kidney cancer.
Colin McGee. We're going to fly you and your family to Universal Studios in Los Angeles to meet Adam Levine. Yes.
Got there, and then we went to Santa Monica Pier, and the water felt good, and I found a bunch of cool rocks, and then we went to The Voice the next day. I got to meet Adam Levine after the show, which was amazing.
I'm Bob Giles, and I believe every business should give back. Join me at gilesgivesback.com.
Welcome back to the campus of Louisiana Christian University at the Lady Wildcats softball field here in Pineville, Louisiana. My name is Chuck Parkins. You're watching a 446 Sports presentation of ACEL Softball Championship Weekend. This is semifinal game number 1 that is between the Good Samaritan Fellowship Lady Hornets and the Acadiana Christian School Lady Lions. Up to bat now, number 8 is Clark, and she files that one back into the netting, protective netting that we have here. Ball scampered around and picked up by Mora, the catcher here for the Lady Lions. Thrown back in there to Darby to reset for the next pitch. That one hit straight back up the middle. Gloved by the pitcher over to first base, so 1-3 out there, if you will. Nice work done.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 9, Kinley Fife.
It's always fun when your last name is one syllable and it's F, because it's just fantastic, right? I've never had that problem. That one's hit over foul down that third base line. Pellerin over there to put a glove on it and get it back into play. In the, I'm going to call that the on deck circle, because that's what we used to call it, or the waiting spot, is number 20, Malnar. That one is up high, ball 1. Can hear some of that traffic that's passing by right adjacent to the field here. That one down and low, ball 2. 2-1 is your count. Fife has done a great job in the circle as of so far, in this contest. You just saw her just a few moments ago go 3-3 on that. 3 up, 3 down. That was high. 3-1 is the count, speaking of 3. Looks to be a smart batter in the box there, watching for the right pitch. Turned on that first one and put it foul down that third base line. Up high, base on balls there for Fife, and she reaches first. We'll pause just a minute for the announcer.
The first baseman, number 20, Harley Malner.
Harley Malner. Trying to copy the PA. That one in there for strike 1. Fife over there on first base. No pinch runner for her. Malner puts that one through between first and second base, and quickly in all the way back to third, but that's going to hold Fife there at second, but put runners at first and second. Malner and Fife, first and second there. Your next batter up is bedtime.
The third baseman, number 2, Hannah Brown.
Hannah Brown up to bat for the Hornets. 1 out. Oh my goodness, what a nice hit up to center field, back in. It's going to get the playing a game of tag, if you will, with the base runner at second. and did not see the runner make it all the way, Fife coming all the way around and sliding into home to score their third run. Malinar doing her job of, I guess, playing a little game of cat and mouse out there with them. Distraction is, I guess, the key to that game, and make sure they tagged her more than once. That one fouled down off the foot of the batter. And they called her out. Oh, base runner left early, I believe is what the call is. I was trying to figure out what was going on, but I guess a base runner left early over here, and that's going to be the third out of the inning. There we go. We'll reset, and we'll be back in just a few moments, but not the oh, goodness. The Hornets scored one in that inning, so they're up 3-0. Lady Hornets lead the Lady Lions 3-0 in this ACEL Championship weekend. Semifinal game number 1. We'll be back in just a few moments.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
We are back live action here at the Louisiana Christian University Lady Wildcats field. The Lady Lions are up to bat, and that is number 27, Carly Edgar, up to bat. First pitch in there for strike one. Adjust that camera so we don't cut off the head of the pitcher. Ball inside. Reset now for the 1-1. Fouled that one back down into the ground, but back here to the backstop. Appreciate you watching us here on 446 Sports. We really enjoy bringing you high school sports of all the different ones that we do cover. Appreciate your dedication to watching and listening and putting up with us sometimes from time to time. Strikeout swinging, first out of the inning. Now up to bat is.
Now batting the left fielder, number 14, Miley Broom.
There we have it, Miley Broom up to bat. Showing bunt made the third baseman crash in. Swinging strike one there. She pulled back. Stepping out a little bit of the box, as you can see there, and pulled the tip of that bat just enough away from that ball. Perhaps stepping towards the pitcher would help her out there. Not that I'm a coach or anything, but I think that's actually what I heard the coach say up here. Strikeout swing in there. That's second out of the inning. Now up to bat.
Now bring up the pitcher, number 5, Marissa Darby.
struggles to put the glove on the ball. Their number is Brown over here for the Hornets, and that allows Darby to get to first base.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 2, Addie Pellerin.
Throwdown is hesitated by the catcher. It allows Darby to reach second. First pitch was a strike to Pellerin. High and outside. Lions are trying to push somebody around to get in scoring position as the innings keep ticking away from them and slipping further and further behind. They trail 3-0 right now. That was inside, but for a strike just across the inside portion of that plate. 1-2 is your count, 2 outs. For base runner Darby is out there on second. Pellerin up to bat. Gets her looking on that one, retires aside, strike 3. And that'll close out the third inning. We'll be back in just a few. And the Lady Hornets, there we go. Lady Hornets are leading 3-0 after 3 innings of play. We'll be back in just a few minutes. You're watching 446 Sports, presentation of ACEL Championship Softball.
BK Distributors is proud to support high school athletics on 446 Sports. BK is the one-stop shop for trophies, banners, awards, letter jackets, and just about anything award-related. And now, welcome BK Apparel and BK Promotions to the family for all your spirit apparel needs and anything you need to brand your business. When you think of anything you need with your name on it, think BK. Check them out on Facebook or at bkdistrib.com. BK Distributors, apparel and promotions in Pineville.
Buying car insurance for the first time can be overwhelming. Do you have enough coverage? Are you paying too much? Will someone be there for you when the unexpected happens? I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. You may think it's easier online, but why wait? We're here to help you make sure you're covered. When it comes to car insurance, we have the answers, and we may have rates that save you money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
for a lifetime of the best possible vision, look to Wallace Eye Associates, where our tradition of eye care excellence in Cenla spans nearly 40 years. From your next family eye exam to cataract and glaucoma evaluations, trust your vision to the experienced eye professionals at Wallace Eye Associates. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone, day or night, wherever you are or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
Okay. How much is it?
This one, once it gets to 32, it's around. It's very programmable. If you have it set up like I have a little network set in here, I can control some extra components, if you will. Some people set it up like at their house when they have their own studio.
Yeah.
And if you have lights and stuff on your network, you can actually program it to turn your lights on and all kinds of weird stuff.
Leading off for the Lions, the second baseman, Mahoney.
Have a little off mic conversation with the stars of the show up here, if you will. Mahoney hits that one back up to the pitcher. She gloves it, throws it quickly over to Malnar to get the first out of the inning.
Number 7, Jada Hughes.
Now up to bat is number 7, Jada Hughes. And she bunts that one down to reach the bias. There we go. We're going to talk a little country, I guess. Reach the base in time for putting a runner on first now. Jada Hughes.
Behind the mask, number 15, London Mora.
There's London Mora, the catcher for the Lady Lions, up to bat now. Squaring around for a bunt. Pulling back. Runner is off. And safe in at second as the throw was a little off target. But covered nicely there by the team that was surrounding second base. Squaring around for a bunt again. That one in there for a strike. Coach feeling a little sense of urgency to go ahead and try to get some runners in scoring position. 1-1 is your count. One out, base runner on second. Fouled back into the net. A little bit low. Ball 2. 2-2 is the count. One out. Base runner on second. Trying to see if they can get her on over here to third. Run scores here at the plate. That is Hughes that makes it in. Having a little conversation there. And that puts Moore there on first base. Up to bat now, you heard, is Gabby LeBlanc. Ball 1 for the first pitch to LeBlanc. Conversations you might hear at the ballpark. You never know. That one in there for strike one. Somebody talking about how many days they have off or had off. 0, they say. 0. So what is that Greek language you speak of, day off? What is that? What is it, some foreign language? It's not Latin, it's lacking. That was a good one, Doug, if you're laughing. Doug usually mutes me when I get on a joke spree. Oops. 1 and 2, I'm clearing the score off. That'll teach you, Chuck. You shouldn't get too involved in side conversations. Pay attention to what you're doing. Lady Hornets are leading 3-1. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's going to retire the batter. Register the second out, but the runner makes it to second. Puts Mora there on second. Coach going to have a quick word with his batter. That's number 17, I think. No? Maybe 11. Yeah, Amelie Derun.
The first baseman, number 11, Amelie Derwa.
Okay. I like the way she pronounces it better than I tried to.
Yeah, I went down there and I was like, and they were like, you really mean name pronunciation? I'm like, half an hour from Central Louisiana. Yes. I'm from New York.
So how is her name pronounced? Derwa. Okay.
It's like wah and then like a light.
Okay. That can't happen. I'm sure that's just a temporary thing. Okay. Breaking out the sunblocks, the manual sunblocks, if you will. Putting umbrellas up everywhere. Base runner is over at third. 2-1 is the count. There we go. Get all that called up. Derwa. My apologies for butchering it up while I was trying to pronounce it. I should have just left it to the PA because she went down there and found out how to pronounce it. So that's kind of a smart thing to do there. Not kind of, that's really smart. Swing and a strike. That's going to retire the side after the third out there on the Lady Lions. But they did get one across the plate. So the Lady Hornets are leading coming up to bat, and they are leading 3-1 coming into the 5th inning. We'll be back in just a few moments after these messages from our sponsors. You're watching a 446 Sports presentation of ACEL Athletics Championship Softball.
Appliance Parts Company in Alexandria has all your major appliance parts needs. We sell parts to all major appliances as well as new appliances, including window units, chest, and upright freezers. Appliance Parts originally opened its doors on Lee Street in 1972, and we're now open at a new location on Memorial Drive to serve you better. Stop by, say hey to our crew, and check out our awesome holiday gifts. Appliance Parts, 2208 Memorial Drive in Alexandria next to Target. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday from 9 till 12.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by 2 walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
There you see her, Allie Babcock, stepping up to bat here for the Lady Hornets as they lead this one 3-1. We're now in the top of the 5th, and she fouls that one off that third base dugout awning up there. Turned on the first pitch. A little bit slow around on the bat, and that would have been a nice shot down that third base line. It could have rolled all the way to the fence. There it is. Good little drop-in hit. Gets her a spot there on first base.
Number 8, Haley Clark.
Now batting is number 8, Haley Clark. Clark's going to hit that one. It looks like it's going to get foul. And the third left fielder's not going to get over there to it in time. Stays in. I think it stayed within the fencing. Maybe not. I don't think it did, actually. Could be dangerous for a passerby there on that little service road because balls that usually fly out over there doesn't have to go far, end up on that service road. Makes for some interesting play if you ever watch a ball bouncing around off of car's tires. Nothing like a little selfie time up here in the press box. Oh, it's a reel. Real. Not like a fake reel, right?
No, it's a B-reel.
Oh, B-reel. Uh-huh. Not a A-reel? Huh. That's funny because the Hornets are actually at bat right now.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 9, Kinley Fife.
Swinging that one up high. Fife just could not stay away from that one, and she's shaking her head there going, no, what was I thinking? Takes a deep breath, exhales very hard, and says, okay, better at bat this time. Ow, off the inside of that left leg. Goodness gracious. There we go. 0-2. If that's going to correct. A nice shot going out there to center field. Picked up by Edgar. Thrown back in here to Mahoney to stop the runners from running. But Fife over there on first.
The first baseman,
And Clark
20,
on second, which brings up the first baseman, Malner, up to bat. Oh, some good Zydeco. Nope. Fouled that one off. Looks like my scoreboard may not be keeping up, so let me step in here for a moment and reset that. Safe at third and on at first, which brings up the bases are now loaded.
The third baseman, number 2, Hannah Brown.
Now up to bat is Hannah Brown. Not in time to first, but got the runner coming home to keep the scores the same to 3-1.
The second baseman, number 4, Megan Moore.
2 outs. Now the Lady Lions really wanted to get out of this one without any more damage, but the bases are loaded. Swing and a miss, strike 1. There we go. We got the scoreboard working again. Nice little shot over second base would do wonders here for the Hornets to put a few more in, possibly at least one. 1-1 is the count. Up high on that swing. 1-2 is the count. A little shot, they're going to be foul over here off of that third base side. Back up and try that 1-2 again. Swing and a miss, but there was a base runner on. Don't know that could have gone anyway since there was bases were full. I don't think you can make the throw down to third unless it's third out. So after 4.5 innings, there we go, 4.5 innings, Lady Hornets are leading 3-1 after a chance there to go up a few extras, but failed to do so. But they still lead 3-1. Have been holding these Lady Lions at that position for a few at-bats now. We'll be back in just a few moments after these messages.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
We are back to live action here at the Lady Wildcats softball field here at Louisiana Christian University here in Pineville, Louisiana. First pitch in there, strike one to Carly Edgar. Fife delivered that one in. Fouled back into the netting here, strike two. Fires it in there, fouls it, a little hack at it, if you will. Pushes that one over here to the dugout on the first base side. Reset for the 0-2. You're watching ACEL Championship Softball. Semifinal game number one. Out there, dropped by center fielder Estes. And she's in there safe on the slide, so won't call it a triple for sure, but it's she got the third base all in the same play. They call that a single and an error and an error, I guess.
Now batting,
I'm not.
fielder number 14, Miley Broom.
I'm not an official on how to keep the scoreboard. Learning as I go along, but up to bat now is Miley Broom. A little late to lay that bunt down. Didn't really get it squared away. It would have been a nice one to try to put it down that first base line, I'm assuming, is what the look was. Base runner here on third. There we go. 0-1 as you count. No outs. Fouled that one back into the net as well. We'll reset here for the 0-2. Coming up after this one, game number 2, semifinal game number 2, and that'll be between the Acadiana Christian Athletics team. That's a swing and a strike. Retires the batter for out number 1, but Acadiana Christian Athletic, and they are the defenders. And there will be the visitors.
The pitcher, Marissa Darby.
Marissa Darby stepping up to bat now, 1 out in the inning for the Lady Lions. They have a runner at third in scoring position, trying to get her across the plate to edge themselves closer to that 3-1 deficit they find themselves in right now. Runner went down about a fourth of the way and stopped because the backstop is not real deep here at Lady Wildcat Field, but it rolled around and didn't give her that chance to where she felt comfortable, or the coach to feel comfortable that she could make it in. 1-0 is the count. Foul straight back into the netting, which the fans sitting right behind there are very much appreciative that is there. But in the game that'll be up at 7 o'clock, so we'll end this stream, and the next stream will start at 7 for that semifinal game number 2, but that is between the visitors, Acadiana Christian Athletic Defenders, who are ranked 4th. A very good charge down, but ball was gathered up quickly by Babcock to keep the runner from advancing to home. 2-1 is the count. But they'll be battling against Chef of Baton Rouge Patriots, who is the number 1 seed in this tournament. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2-2 is the count, 2-2 and 1 out. Base runner on third. See what we have here from Fife. Ball is going to get past second to the left fielder. She's going to pick that one up in the shadow of the scoreboard, get it into second to keep the base runner there at first. However, that's going to score 1 more for the Lady Lions across the plate there. Base runner from third will make it home. Now up to bat is Addie Pellerin. As you saw there, the throw from home in time and on target. What a laser throw there by Babcock out to Clark to get that out. That was a good throw, good play there. Should have had instant replay for that one. I think it's 1-1, yep. Goodness, what a throw. A little check swing, foul that one off. 1-2 is the count. Five sets, rocks and fires. Oh, going to be fouled off. It's not a bad view. See a little bit more of it, I guess, of what's going on. Might try to cheat the camera over a little bit. But that pole's going to be right in the way to try to get there. That's okay. We'll see what happens on the next game, see what it looks like. Outside. 2-2 is the count, 2 outs. 3-2. The Lady Hornets are leading the Lady Lions right now in this 5th inning. Lady Lions got one across in this inning to bring it a little bit closer by 1. Swing and a miss there, and that's going to retire the side on that strikeout. But the Lady Lions got one across in this inning to get them a little bit closer to the Hornets. We'll be back in just a few minutes in the 6th inning to see what the Lady Hornets have up to bat. My name is Chuck Perkins. This is 446 Sports. We'll be back in just a moment.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use. Anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
You're back watching live sports here on 446 Sports, live action on 446 Sports here at the ACEL Softball Championship Weekend. There's another championship weekend going on as well down in Sulphur with the LHSAA and 2 of our local teams here in Central Louisiana. Buckeye Lady Panthers and the Tioga Lady Indians went down there and battled. The Lady Panthers battled had their game at 12 o'clock at noon, and they ended up winning theirs 5-1 in 7 innings. And the Lady Indians, I just found out, won theirs, their 2:30 game. They won theirs at 6-5, obviously in 7 innings, I believe. So both of those local teams here in Central Louisiana will advance, have their ticket punched to the ship. Congratulations, ladies, on that fine accomplishment so far. Big looping pitch there. Coming in from Darby. Now batting is Riley Turpin, you heard earlier, called in. Swing tip on that one. 1-1 is the count. 1 out. Hornets would like to get a couple of more runs here and not chance holding on to this 1-point lead. There's a shot. Third base comes up and snags that one and slings it over to first to get the second out of the inning. Who's batting now? We're fixing to find out.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 6, Laura Brown.
There we go, Laura Brown. Two and 0 is the count. You see there on your Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard, down at the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, keeping us a good, clear vision of what's going on in the ball game, keeping your score, keeping the outs. Dribbled up to second base, picked up, flinged over to first to get the third out of the inning and retire the side. So, after 5.5 innings of play, the Hornets could not push one across the plate. They are still leading 3-2. We'll be back in just a few moments after these words.
There was a huge assembly, and then he came to the gym and he announced it.
I would like to honor a warrior. It is right.
I was in Wilms tumor kidney cancer.
Colin McGee. We're going to fly you and your family to Universal Studios in Los Angeles to meet Adam Levine. Yes.
I got there, and then we went to Santa Monica Pier, and the water felt good, and I found a bunch of cool rocks, and then we went to The Voice the next day. I got to meet Adam Levine after the show, which was amazing.
I'm Bob Giles, and I believe every business should give back. Join me at gilesgivesback.com.
Leading off is the second baseman, number 4, Allie Mahoney.
Welcome back to live action here at Lady Wildcats Field here on the campus of Louisiana Christian University. You're listening to and watching a 446 Sports presentation of ACEL Athletics Championship Weekend Softball. We also have ACEL Athletics Championship Weekend for baseball going on over at the Grace Christian Field in Alexandria, simulcasting both games at the same time. Catch made there by second baseman Moore to get the first out of the inning.
That'll bring up the shortstop, number 7, Jada Hughes.
Fouled straight back into this backstop. Kind of bounced off weird there. Didn't hit the net, didn't hit the padding down there around the brick. Must have found a spot. Hit something a little more hard there. 0-1 is the count. Hey, what, Fife has shown that strength in that arm throughout this whole game so far. She has not let up at all on that speed. You can hear the pop of that glove when it's coming in there. Let's see what we have here. Fife is just a ninth grader, by the way. A freshman out there. 2-2. Could be trouble. But she got it over there. The shortstop found the ball. A tough grab to make. But she come up with the catch on that one to get the second out of the inning.
That'll bring up the catcher, number 15, London Mora.
M-O-R-A on that name, Mora. Yep. A little quick on the thumb there. Yeah. Ball one. I went in there for a strike. That was in there right across the inside portion of that plate. 1-2 is the count. We can only beg for a few clouds to sprinkle across the sky. That one's inside high, just to block that sun, because once it starts setting down here, it gets pretty rough on this side of the field. I'm glad it's not straight out center field. It is kind of pushed over to the right-hand side of the field. Fills the count up there with the third ball. Fife comes set, ready, rocks and fires it in there. And that one's fouled out over here to the netting along that first base dugout. Ball tossed back in there. We'll get back ready to go on this full count. That one straight back up to the pitcher. She's going to toss it over, a little pitch and catch, if you will, from Fife to Malnar. And that's going to end that charge in the sixth inning for the Lady Lions. They still trail 3-2. We'll be back in just a few moments. You're watching a 446 Sports presentation, ACEL Athletics Championship Softball here at the campus of Louisiana Christian University.
Buying car insurance for the first time can be overwhelming. Do you have enough coverage? Are you paying too much? Will someone be there for you when the unexpected happens? I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. You may think it's easier online, but why wait? We're here to help you make sure you're covered. When it comes to car insurance, we have the answers, and we may have rates that save you money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
Welcome back to the field of the Lady Wildcats here in Pineville, Louisiana. We are watching the ACEL Athletics Championship Softball Weekend here in Pineville, Louisiana. Thankful that LCU was able to surrender their field to them for this Friday and Saturday to make this possible. Their other field got rained out that they had planned for because of the dirt infield that they had. So LCU, very gracious host, and as they have been several times here for ACEL, we appreciate all of that work for them and make that happen here to work it and do several of the events or management of what's going on, keeping the score, doing the PA work, several things that go on to hosting the event. Glad they were here to be able to put that on for them. First pitch in, fouled back into the net. Lady Hornets are trailing, or no, they lead at 3-2 rather. And that's a shot down the third base line, does stay fair. Gathered up there by Broom into Hughes to hold the runner. Babcock there at first. There she is. You see her there on your camera.
The shortstop, number 8, Haley Clark.
That one fouled back, going to make it over the netting, but stays in the park and doesn't find a car back there. No, that's not my truck. Whew, okay. No. It's close. But I can promise you, if Doug Gann would be here, that would be about where he would park his car because he needs to let another ball find his windshield. Oh, and 1 is the count. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Base runner did not go anywhere after that ball rolled back here to the backstop. Hornets would like to get a couple here. A little tough on the release there. Saw her go back and grab that little chalk bag, if you will. Trying to keep that hands dry. It was up to 80 degrees, and I'm sure it shows 78 on my Mickey Mouse on my wrist, but that's just by some internet thing. Who knows where it's actually saying it's from, somewhere in Pineville, but they're not getting the temperature off of this turf. I can promise you it's a lot hotter than 78 degrees out there. Fouled back into the net. We'll reset and do the 1 and 2. That is number 8 batting Clark. She fouls that one down the third base line. Reset this one again for the 1 and 2. Again, this is semifinal game number 1. Semifinal game number 2 will be at 7 o'clock. We'll end this broadcast and start a new feed. And those feeds are already provided for you on the ACEL website on our YouTube channel. And that third strike swinging retires the batter and records the first out of this inning. And it looks like they are putting the batter on. That put number 9, Fife, on to first base.
Kinley Fife, number 9, will take her base on first base, which will bring up the first baseman, number 20,
so
Malner.
in an opportunity, I believe the Lions are looking at to try to turn a double play here to get out of the inning since they do have 1 on the board right now. Malner up to bat. Inside ball 1. Really love to see Malner turn on 1 and put it out there somewhere around left center. It's always fun to see somebody's plan is foiled. She fouls that one down third base line. As a math teacher, when I was teaching the kids the FOIL method of distributive property, I would spell plan, P plus L in one parentheses, A plus N in the other one. And I'd do the whole FOIL method on them, and they was like, Coach, what is that? I said, that's when you know your plan has been foiled. Okay. Fouled that one back into the net, 1 and 2. Three to 2 is the score where the Lady Hornets are leading. They're at bat right now in the 7th inning in this top of the 7th. base runners on first and second, one out. Malnar up to bat. Like to see her make a connection here. And she does, fouls it straight back over the net. And I didn't hear it hit the top of the press box, so maybe it cleared it. And I heard them hollering at the folks behind us there. Watch your heads up, rather. We'll come back and reset for the 1 and 2. Malnar plays first base for the Lady Hornets. And there's a nice shot out to left, but the left fielder, Broom, makes that catch and holds the base runners to first and second. Oh.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 2, Hannah Brown.
Everybody's got to do the head bob for this one. And I don't see a whole lot of the folks outside doing it. Oh, there they are. Some folks over here in the bleachers are doing it. Thank you. We were doing it up here in the press box. That one in there, strike one. Now batting is Brown for the Hornets. 2 outs. Again, base runners at first and second, as you see there on your Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard. Bottom left-hand corner of your screen. We are in the top of the 7th inning. That one outside. 1-1 as you count. Again, on the bottom right, you see Valex Federal Credit Union has been our title sponsor this year. Thank you, Valex. They've been with us all year long and actually since we've started 446 Sports. They are the ones that helped make this get started. And that one fouled off, just foul down that right field line, first base line. But thanks to Valex, we were able to bring you these video feeds from 446 Sports. And so they've been with us since the beginning of 446 Sports. Appreciate them being there. And Valex, a great credit union. If you looking for banking needs, look up Valex Federal Credit Union, or you can go to their website, valexfcu.org. 2-2 is now the count, and Deuce is wild across the scoreboard at 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. And 2 base runners on. So how about that? Darby sets, rocks, and fires it in there. Inside. And still going to get the base runner. Even though she bobbled it. There was a runner on first. No need to throw down to first for the out, but successful nonetheless. 6.5 innings in the books. Lady Hornets still lead 3-2. A little bit of celebration on the mics, on the speakers, booming out there. Everybody got a little foot stomping, hand clapping going on. We'll be back in just a few moments after these messages.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
Make your burger your style with delicious, hand-pressed, never-frozen AAA Angus beef and tons of fresh, tasty toppings. Fat Burger. Great taste sounds good, doesn't it?
You are back to live action. We're talking about some stuff up here, and I think it's because the concession stand is closed downstairs that we're having hunger pangs. So if I don't find something to eat here soon, I'm assuming I'm going to be a little bit hangry, but that's okay. good times, as you hear booming across the speakers, are to be had. And this is the last chance for the Lady Lions here to see if they can either keep this game going, win it, or surrender it over to the Lady Hornets for the championship game tomorrow. Now up to bat is number 19, Gabby LeBlanc. Fouled that one back into the netting. We were just talking about Fatburger, which you saw the commercial roll across there just a few moments ago, and we've had our coaches show out there, and we've had that Triple X burger challenge several times. That is a monster burger, but one of my favorites that they have there is called that skinny burger, where it's actually the meat patties are the bun, and then you have all the goodies, if you will, the salad in between. Can be a mess, but there's a strike. 1 and 2 as you count. It can be a mess, but that's why they give you a fork and a big tray to eat it on. So you can eat it a little bit by hand, but after about 3 or 4 bites of it, I don't think there's much success in it. It kind of falls apart. Just the way they cook the meat patties, the way they season it, it is very good. Now, not to do away with swing and a miss, strike 3. That's going to retire that batter, find that first out for them.
The first baseman, number 11, Amelie Durwa.
Amelie Durwa up to bat. In there for strike 1, Fife firing them in there ferociously. Fouled back into the net, strike 2. Lady Lions need 1 score here to keep playing, to keep this game alive. They only have 1 out right now. They need to get a base runner on. That one outside. Ball 1 and 2 as you count now. But over at Fatburger, they also partnered with called Buffalo Express, and they serve wings there, and I will tell you those wings are phenomenal as well. That one fouled right down that first base line. Coach had to step up to get out of the way of that one. Reset for the 1 and 2. Their wings are not breaded, but they're fried, they're hot, and they have a great assortment of sauces that they'll put on there. And even if you want them dry, they have a dry rub they'll put on them. That one's hit over the first baseman's head and into right field, and that gets Durwa on to first base. You see her there on your picture.
And that'll bring up the center fielder, number 27, Carly Edgar.
Ooh, a check swing. Didn't even swing much on that one. I thought somebody was down there for a minute, but nobody was in the on-deck circle over here, so thankfully. Carly Edgar up to bat. Fife fires one in there, and it was fouled straight back. And it's going to come right here in front of us. You saw it drop in front of the camera there. Several folks had their hands up. For a moment there, I thought we were at church. Didn't hear any music, though. But they were protecting, I guess, those around them, or maybe trying to make the catch. Coach making a visit to the mound to talk to Fife for just a moment. Zoom in on that one. If you visit our YouTube page, you'll see where we do what's really being said, or what are they really talking about, or we have episode 4 or 5 that's out there now. So anytime there's a visit to the mound, we like to take that and cut it up and put something comedic relief related behind it, music-wise, and let you have some enjoyment there. bring back some old comedy routines, maybe some new comedy routines, some songs, all kinds of stuff. You really, nothing is safe of not being played or shown on what are they really saying at the mound. 0-2 is your count after that brief visit to the mound with Fife, and see what she does here. There's a shot over to first, not in time. And that changes some things up now for the Lady Lions. That puts base runners at first and second, so that is the tying run on second, the go-ahead run on first, and now up to bat. The left fielder, Miley Broom, here for the Lady Lions. Only one out. That one called a strike on the outside edge. Squared for a bunt. And base runners make their way around to second and third. Took the strike on it. 0-2 is the count. That one from second to first there, 4-3 as you're out. Scored, but a run has scored, and that's going to tie it up for the Lady Lions. That brought their tying run in. Scores now.
The pitcher, number 5, Marissa Darby.
Scores now 3-3. The Lions have tied the Hornets. Darby up to bat. Base runner still on third. Could be their go-ahead run. 2 outs. Might have to push that other broadcast back a minute here in just a few minutes. Up high. Ball 1. Go ahead and do that. Push it back a moment or two. And may have to extend this one also. That one fouled back into the netting. Base runner gets the first and scores a run from third base. Oh no, they got her out, okay. My mistake, I thought they called her safe over at first, so that ends the inning, but it ties it up. Oh, that was the final. Oh my goodness, okay. So that finished it up, my mistake. Goodness. Yes, because we were batting home. There we go. That makes so much more sense now. Let me see if I can pause this one for just a moment.
Your final score, Hornets 3, Lions 4.
There we go. Push that one to 6:55. And I'm going to start this next one hopefully a little bit later. So that Lions win that one 4-3. I was so messed up on the score. My apologies, folks. So the Lions advance to the championship. The Acadiana Christian School Lady Lions will advance to the championship tomorrow at 11. And the Good Samaritan Fellowship Hornets are now scheduled for the consolation game tomorrow at 9. Again, this is Chuck Perkins, 446 Sports. We will end this broadcast and get the next one started for you here in just a few moments for semifinal game number 2. We'll be back in just a few moments. We're ending this one, starting the next one. Thanks for watching 446 Sports.